The big chase handicap of the day is the Brown Advisory Chase. It comes later on in the afternoon on Thursday. At the moment, Simply the Bet is the massive clear favourite at 11-4, and he's 9-1 bar the rest. Worthy favourite, yes, but at 11-4, is it worth taking on? Absolutely. Word from Harry Whittington is that he is going to go very close. Now, obviously, I don't have major connections to the horse, but you've got to obviously stand up and take notice. However, could there be one in there that is able to, let's be honest, Simply the Bets has to win in order for it to be a decent sort of afternoon. It's certainly not an each way play, but there's got to be enough value in a decent sized field to find something elsewhere. Obviously, looking at the betting, you've got Duranda Karjak, who could be, a decent enough animal. Ben Dundee, Old Grange Wood is a horse that I like. The Bago Wa, if it's anything like its best, considering this was competing in Grade 1 races. Now that it's going handicapping, that's worth noting. Spirit of the Games is a very consistent horse. However, I'm going to go for two that are perhaps a little bit out there, a bit out the box, a bit left field maybe. The first of which that you can see there on the left-hand side is Blazer, priced at 16-1. This is a horse that finished 4th in the Coral Cup. It acts really well around Cheltenham, although it's never won here. It put up a really good effort to finish 4th in a massive handicap at Leopardstown last time out. It's not really gone up any weight for that, other than the additional £2 that the handicap has given it UK side of the water, as opposed to the Irish side. Trained by Willie Mullins, Mark Walsh jumps on board. The informed green and gold silks of JP McManus. I think potentially Blazer could go well at a price, and at an even bigger price of around 33-1, 40-1. I actually really like the top weight Snow Falcon. Normally, always tends to do sort of have a horse that goes relatively well at the festival at a big price in a handicap. Normally, perhaps isn't the force of old, but I think Snow Falcon could potentially be this year's festival sort of, decent opportunity for the yard. This horse competed in a Grade 2 last time out and finished 3rd, behind the eventual winner Chris's Dream, who some people fancy as a lively outsider in the Gold Cup. It's also worth noting that this horse has done really well at the festival, finishing 5th in the Stayers Hurdle not that long ago as well. Obviously this is over the bigger obstacles, but the horse seems to have handled it rather well. He gets a £7 allowance from the jockey, who's more than capable. And at 40-1, I just think it's really overpriced. Not necessarily the most likeliest to winner, but I certainly think that the horse will be able to have enough to grab some sort of place money. Especially if you can get a bookmaker that pays 5 or 6 places. Then I think Snow Falcon, top weight, that shouldn't be enough to put you off. The price is very generous. Has put in decent efforts at the festival before, including the Stayers Hurdle. All things point to a really decent run in what looks a very, very competitive race. So it's worthwhile going for 2 outsiders, crossing our fingers, having a small each way bet, and hoping that one of them can sneak into a place.